Hey, hey. So I'm just sitting here with some anxiety, a stomach ache. Since I got dehydrated a couple days ago and was in the hospital for part of the day, I've been having a lot of anxiety. Just haven't been feeling that good. I took Piper to the park and that was a bad idea. I ate a burrito and took Piper to the park and really got super nauseous. So I took some anti-nausea medication and waiting for that to kick in. It's been about 30 minutes. Hey, Princess. Hey, Joe. Not feeling very good, guys. I came in here to try to get my mind together. Yeah, I still have anxiety. Thank you. Thank you, Princess, for saying that about my nails. Yeah, I came in here to chat to try to get it together because all I'm doing is laying here trying to breathe through this nausea, talking to ChatGPT. Thank you. Then I think I'm getting chest pains. It's just... Let me sit up some. Because now I'm getting chest pains right here, and I do not want to call the ambulance again.
Picture of what a man should be from a shitty father is what I'm trying to say.
He beat me so severely, I lost consciousness, and because of that, I lost the baby, and the complications from that.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of anxiety and physical issues the last couple of days. For those of you that don't know, I was in the hospital with severe dehydration. Actually to the point that my pee was almost brown. That's how dehydrated I got. So I've been drinking lots of water and Pedialyte. I ate a burrito. And now I feel nauseous, but when I was in the hospital, they did CT scan, EKG, chest x-ray, blood work. So I'm just trying to keep myself calm, you know, telling myself I just got everything checked. I don't feel worse than I did then. I have a migraine that makes you have nausea. You know, my heart's pounding a little bit. And I'm just really struggling with my anxiety. I'm really fucking struggling. Try to sleep? Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I'm at home in Las Vegas. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, Drew, remember that day when I was in my car and I started telling you that I was feeling anxious and I was feeling weird and then I went off when I was on Instagram? That's exactly when it happened. I started getting this pain in my stomach and it got so fucking intense. I can tell you it might be the worst or close to the worst pain I ever felt in my life. Okay, Captain. And so I pulled into the Hyatt and then that whole incident happened that I talked about on my Instagram, and I did make a post on about my community tab.
Okay, so we're taking care of the extremely fat sister who's on her deathbed, right? And
What are you going in the hospital for, Joe?
that photo I saw before, I'm thinking that I didn't like Uno reverse the big people somehow in my head, but everybody's freaking fat in this family.
So you know about the migraines. They cause nausea. They cause anxiety.
Be involved here, nobody was gonna die. This is like speed running death by Dorito.
But I took Zofran 35 minutes ago, so I can say the nausea is a little better. It was really, really bad. And I wanted to take Benadryl too, but ChatGPT told me to let the Zofran kick in and then take the Benadryl.
I'm gonna need to know what website you guys met on, because it was either Farmers Only or Big and Bash. I don't know, there's probably a bunch of them. I don't know, Twinkie Talk. There's probably a bunch of websites out there about the flat people.
But yeah, I'm really struggling, and you know, I have so many fun things I could be doing around my apartment, making vlogs, and all my bills are paid right now, and I just went to the hospital, and you know, everything was okay besides I was severely dehydrated, and I'm just sitting here fucking struggling and suffering, and I just fucking hate it. Oh yeah, Joe, I have arthritis, so I know how that feels. It's very painful. I hate crying, I really do, but I'm just exhausted. Oh, really? What do you do when you go to the hospital? You have to get like a shot with the pain meds and the anti-anxiety medications.
Ice cream and chocolate chip cookies. Goodness, yeah. I'll take that.
We're not doing any carrots with ranch here today, right? But
Yeah, I'm not usually a crybaby, but
clearly everyone in the family has a friggin'
today I'm just so tired.
a lot of them at this point. This guy's probably at death's door. She's at death's door. The nephew's lucky he's young because he's not quite there yet, but he's gonna friggin' die if he keeps going down this path. Which is why I always say the only hole you can dig yourself out of.
Right, Drew, that's what I'm feeling right now. Is just the crippling anxiety. You know, the kind where you're having fun and doing something and it just comes over you and it's like, it's just crippling, like, you just have to get in your car and go home. Because you can't do anything. You can't go shopping. You can't enjoy life. And even when you're laying in bed, it's just like, feels like an impending sense of doom.
Excuse me, guy with the elephant tattoo on his arm whose belly is sticking out further than hers. Can all this like I'm worried about you crap. Worry about your damn self a little bit. I'm gonna get you back to where you need to be.
Yeah, but I worry about you too. My biggest fear is grandma having to bury another grandchild. Your life affects a lot of people.
You know, my left finger's numb because something's wrong with my neck, and tomorrow I have to go get the spot on my face checked to see if it's skin cancer, and it's just overwhelming. It's just overwhelming.
And I understand how you feel. So, you know, if you feel you need to make the change, now's the time when you need to get it done. Because, you know, we're not getting no younger. Alright, so I'm gonna die. I can't even shower anymore.
Think of a happy place I love going, Walmart.
Sounds like you guys have your priorities together.
Oh, you can ignore Dylan. He's an idiot. I don't know him, but I can see he's writing stupid stuff.
My only way to change is to get help. I know Chris is hesitant and he's scared, but I'm thankful he's willing to try and do this with me. We both need to lose the weight and change what we're having.
You can block him if you want, Joe. See what he's saying.
Because I know we both can't keep going like this. You ready, Grandma?
They got the Walking Dead bat on the wall. I got news for you. We're dying first when the Walking Dead happens at 600 pounds. You're not outrunning anybody. I don't think sitting down with your little grocery cart's gonna last long enough for you to get enough food.
Piper. Piper! Oh, right here. What's she doing, Pi? He's resting because he was playing soccer at the park. Thank you, Princess. You know that feeling of anxiety that you have when you just have an impending sense of doom?
The nephews, I guess that would be Chris's son. So, yeah, there's a lot of weight in this damn house. These floorboards are creaking probably to hell and back.
And depression.
My brother Chris had decided to go with me to Houston to try to get Dr. Medicine.
Kind of like you just feel like nothing's ever going to get good.
But Chris had a heart attack while he was sleeping and he almost didn't make it.
Not yay at all. Alright, well, I thought this was going the right direction.
And the scary thing is one day we won't make it.
But the doctor said he's not going to be strong enough to travel. I wanted him to take this journey with me. But at least Chris's heart attack was a wake-up call for Garrett. And he said he really wanted
Maybe I should just go to an AA meeting.
to talk about possibly going with us.
Nice. Well, at least we get to get the young fellas some help here, too. Because, looking behind her right now, it's just like a 5-pound bag of sugar, a bunch of potatoes, and 2 loaves of bread.
You had a plane for that person?
He's feeling better now. It's got my anxiety on an all-time high.
Well, Chris isn't going to be able to make it. It's a good thing that you're going to go because there's no way I can go by myself, right?
Also, whenever I was growing up and hunting and, like, overweight, I always wondered if the deer saw the camo moving and thought the woods are moving. Like, because you're not blending in very well, right?
Worried about leaving my dad. Like, Calvin will take care of him, right? Yeah. And this trip could be good for you, too. You can meet Dr. now and maybe,
I need to contact a lawyer about the the Hyatt thing.
give you the help and the tools that you need, too. I think I do need that.
You're right, Drew.
Honestly, I have been thinking about it a lot, and if I were able to...
Yeah, it's better just to get him out, because if he thinks we're going to play games with him, he's going to come back to play games.
What do you think, darling? Anything about your trip?
I'm very anxious and very excited.
I mean, I have a brand new computer sitting in my trunk that I could go hook up.
I'm excited for you
I have all kinds of clothes in here I could do hauls with.
that I get to go with you and experience all this. And maybe I'll also get help from this.
I've lost 30 pounds, so I could try on clothes I haven't tried on.
This ain't my journey. This is yours. But, if Dr. now catches
And instead, I'm just sitting in this room,
together, you're never freaking leaving. He's
and I don't even want to get up and clean or anything.
cut out something.
All you gotta do is get through it.
Well, I'm gonna head home and get packed.
Okay, right? Yeah, go for it, Richard.
Home normally. Alright. I'm really glad that Garrett's
I'm not supposed to go outside in the sun.
still young. He's just 20 years old.
I have a plan right now. It's a 3-day plan, and today I'm only supposed to rest. Maybe when it gets dark out later, go to an AA meeting, but I'm not supposed to do anything stressful, and I'm not supposed to eat anything hard on my stomach, and I ate that burrito earlier. I shouldn't have done that. I'm only supposed to be eating like bananas, rice, drinking water.
I just hope that Garrett and I can make it
I ordered my Pokemon Go 2025 Fest shirt.
I just gotta get close together and
Are you doing okay?
I'm just anxious about this drive.
It's a long time to be in the car, babe.
I know, that's my biggest anxiety right now, it's just the drive.
Promise you'll tell me anytime we make pull over.
I will, I promise.
Don't be.
Wade actually seems like a kind of sweet kid.
Right.
Kind of guy. A lot of times when you see somebody get this big and you see like husband, boyfriend, enabler, anything like that.
And I don't always have crippling anxiety. It's just so bad right now.
He's playing his part in her weight game for sure, but life is what you make of it.
You're a tough guy.
I'll try not to be.
My wife's gonna be in a lot of pain. I think the rest of it is manageable, but it's hard to sit next to the person that you love and know that they're uncomfortable, let alone to know the amount of pain that she's gonna be in, and that there's no way that you're a person that can drive and hope it doesn't hurt too much.
My knees are what I'm most worried about. It's been a really long time since I've had to try to go.
Yeah, GoFest 2025 is coming up.
James,
More worried about your neck if that little bug
You know, and I'm scared. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a biopsy on my face.
but I don't think it's protecting much. But
But it's not really just that, because if it's not that, it'll be something else I'm worried about.
I'm just gonna try and maybe
I'm tired of being a hypochondriac.
I just hope this trip doesn't turn out to be too much for either of us. I'm especially worried about Garrett, because if anything would ever happen to him, I'd never forgive myself. He's like a son to me, and I don't want Chris to put any more strain on himself worrying about him.
I'm tired of wasting life worrying about things that are never gonna happen, or I don't even want to worry about things that are gonna happen.
Are you all ready? Yeah, we're ready. Well, shall we load up then?
Yeah, I am losing a lot of weight, and it seems like, and I feel worse than ever.
this size, and you sit in a car for this long, things start to swell, things start to hurt. Like, it's not very comfortable. And the fact that you're traveling all the way from what Kansas to Houston, that's a long freaking drive at this size.
Thank you, Joe.
Is Robin's health. I'm worried that he'll need drive there, but I feel this trip is necessary for her weight and my weight issues also, and that it is a good opportunity for us to get our lives straight. I'm the only true sibling my brother has left, and I couldn't see him having to bury me, or even my nephew, because we're so close that I just couldn't do that to my mom.
Why don't you guys tell me something? Everybody shout out where you're from. And everybody new in here, go ahead and chime in. Distract me from my ridiculousness, please.
If my life wasn't hanging in the balance,
You're right, Drew.
well, there really isn't even a choice for us. I have to do this if me and Garrett don't want to die soon. So, we will make
Right, they did blood work, they did a CT scan, they did a chest x-ray. I mean, that's a lot right there.
I just hope it's not too much for us.
I mean, pretty much anything that could be feeling weird inside my stomach or heart. Oh, they did an EKG, blood pressure, oxygen.
We've been on the road for a little over 4 hours, and my knees hurt a lot, but I'm trying not to move them. So I know I need to stop soon for a break. But
So, you know,
Garrett says he's doing okay.
pretty much tells you everything was okay.
Idea. Doctor now, let's drink a fruit punch energy drink by Monster. That's really low calorie, right?
Pie pie. Look,
So that's what we're gonna try to do. I'm missing out pretty bad right now.
if you guys were on my Instagram, you could go look at my live. We were playing like crazy in the park.
I usually have 2 or 3 meals and a snack at this point in the day. So I'm starving. So we're gonna stop and get a meal.
Guys, the way she smiles and gets this like eerie look on her face, she gets
Yeah.
I'm thinking the husband uses this to his advantage a lot of the time, right? Need to get her going. Stop and grab a McDouble. You're ready to go, huh?
I really need something to help me take my mind out and deal with all this pain.
Oh, what's his name? What's his name, Joe? What's your sister's son's name?
I need the grande combo bottom.
You are the grande combo at this point. Also, here's the thing I used to do when I was 600. I would Google the restaurant before I would even walk into it, just in case the table was fixed to the floor, the booth couldn't slide back. Like, it's sad, but you can't exactly fit in a friggin' booth at this size, right?
Getting something good to eat always calms me down and helps me deal with whatever I'm facing. And the thought of having to give that up and lose that security is scary. Food has been the only constant.
Oh, thank you, Dylan.
If I think about what it's going to take to
Oh, I like that name, Tobias. I like that name, Joe.
so right
Drew said if they found anything, they would have told you. Keep telling yourself that, right? You're right,
and then I figure
Drew. Or otherwise, I'd be at the hospital right now. Believe me.
This big, right? It's even
Oh, he said he loves me. Thank you, Dylan.
like chips for some kind of SSRI.
Your sister's son's name is Tobias. I like that name. Do you guys ever just get to the point in anxiety or depression where you just are crying? You're just so exhausted and anxious. That's how I feel. I'm just so tired of worrying about what's wrong with me physically, and I'm just so tired of it.
Well, they're all also 600 friggin' pounds. Can we keep that in mind?
Hi, Shannon. My name is Shannon. Talking camp face ghost haunted show up camp Carmina. Okay. I don't know what that means, but come here. You want to come up here, Piper? Come on. Come here.
Take someone that just sits around their house or lays around 24/7 and then
Come here, Piper.
car for this amount of time.
Come on.
Well, time,
Come here.
like, she probably doesn't
Good boy.
day at all.
Good boy, little Piper. Good boy, little Piper. Look at my little Piper. Look at my little Piper.
Also, aren't you mad that she smacks your dog at the door? Because I was walking out of the grocery store the other day. Some lady smacked the hell out of that.
Captain, where are you from?
And then I realized, like, when I looked, she was putting a baby in the car. I was like, oh, sorry.
Oh, are you? What kind of medication are you on, Joe?
It's gonna hurt pretty bad.
I wish I had some fucking Xanax, I can tell you that much. But my doctor's not going to give me that. Look at my Pokemon shirt. This isn't my new one, though. Why does it say 25? I got a new Pokemon shirt coming. That's for the Pokemon Go Fest. Look. Look at Cutie. Look at my little cutie. So cute.
Who knew Mexican food was the power through meal that everybody needs to make it to Dr. Now's office? We've seen a lot of fast food, not quite that good usually. Usually nobody's getting out of the car.
Jasmine! Yeah, the same thing with me, Drew. Yeah, my doctor used to... Sorry I'm crying, guys. You're just gonna have to deal with it. My old doctor... Well,
I also really don't
my doctor that I had before, for years, she would give me 5 Xanaxes or Klonopins, I don't remember. But she would give me 5 a month, and that was plenty. Like, I was so thankful to have those. And, you know, having 5, sometimes even when I started to get anxiety, I would just not even take it because I would just know that I had it in case it got really bad.
Idea to zoom in on the trail mix, right? They're like, oh, she's crying, she's so worried about her weight, and then zoom in on trail mix.
Mirtazapine. I don't know what that is. Mirtazapine. The only medication that I'm on right now is, well, I'm on Zoloft that I take every day, 100 milligrams. And then I have 50 milligram hydroxyzine and 25 milligram hydroxyzine, but I need to go pick it up. And what is Compazine? Because I saw my doctor prescribed it, but I didn't go pick it up. They prescribed me that when I was at the hospital. Let me look it up. Compazine. I have prescriptions at Walmart right now.
With a flying V at you, legs spread wide open, ready to sweep you up.
I'm so relieved to get her out of that car and get her out of pain. Just try to give her some comfort.
Mirtazapine. It sounds like a benzodiazepine.
Watch somebody that you love cry, and you can't do anything to help them. It's hard. It's really hard.
Thank you. If I find out they gave you some medication for anxiety, I'm going to get it.
This is my only chance. So I can't mess this up for me and for Garrett because so much is riding on this.
Compazine. I need to look it up.
Feeling right now, he's gonna be like, I can't help her. It's so sad to see her like this, which it is. Nobody wants to see a loved one like this, but he's just gonna go get her some.
Oh, severe nausea, as well as some mental health conditions like schizophrenia and non-psychotic anxiety. Has anybody ever taken that?
Find out where our weight's at. I'm extremely nervous to find out.
Garrett's sweating friggin' bullets over there. This scale is his like worst enemy.
My knees are in a lot of pain, so I'm really hoping.
Oh, migraines?
Behavior is going to pay off, and that Dr. Now is going to help us. Oh my God.
648 is actually less than I was gonna guess. I thought she was gonna be pushing 7.
It's embarrassing.
Great.
To see those numbers come up on the scale, and to know they let it get so bad.
Compazine.
But I'm hoping Garrett is at least doing better than me, and that his weight isn't as high yet.
My guess is 572 for Garrett. He might be 6. I'm guessing 572 though.
That's not good.
I'm not too happy about that.
Antipsychotic.
With some of my eating habits and my lifestyle choices. You think you're 607 pounds at 20 years old? That's like, man, you really had to be burning.
Oh, really, Jasmine? Mine is horrific. Let me see if that's what they gave me. I don't like it because it says it causes some kind of deadly thing, and I'd rather just go without it than add some new hypochondriac bullshit to the table. Yeah, at the ER, they gave it to me before. They gave me omeprazole. Omeprazole, that's for,
Kansas. All right. So another is not too far, but still long enough to put our upstairs.
omeprazole.
600 pounds.
Yep, we're not in Kansas anymore.
That's for,
Dojo of Dr. Now's.
So y'all feel all right? Yeah. Okay. So you give me
acid reflux, right?
48 pounds.
Yeah, and then
You decided you want to as well, since you're supposed to spend the pound too. Is that correct?
yeah. Okay.
Good. And how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20 years old?
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight gain in a short time at that age. So you're on track to be the world's heaviest person if something doesn't change.
Damn, the world's heaviest person. I don't know. I think the heaviest we've seen on the show is like 1,034 pounds or something like that. But I think there's a guy that got up to like 1,200 or something like that.
All right, but your husband is a normal weight.
Yeah.
So that tells me all your unhealthy eating is when he's in around. Or you have other eating buddies, I'm guessing your nephew. Is that all fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm not necessarily sure that that's what the problem is. I think he's probably eating all the food and he's not getting any. That would be what I would think is happening.
Okay, so the dysfunctional dynamic you and your nephew have is one of the biggest issues we need to address if you two want to have any chance to do this.
Okay.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you two a 1,200 calorie a day high protein, low carb diet. There'll be no chips, no cookies, no sweet. And Robin, over the next month, I want you to lose at least 50 pounds, okay? And Derek?
Somebody better go hide that damn trail mix in the car because that stuff is going. The second they get back to the car, she's going to pour that.
This says my Lympho
with a nut.
Auto was 0.42 times 10E, and the normal range is 0.8, and it says if it's low, it can mean some kind of cancer.
You're overeating and enabling of each other is killing you both. And Robin, you're not too far off from your breaking point where your body gives out and you die. And if you don't change, you won't be too far behind her, Garrett. So this is your chance to turn your life around. You got that?
Yeah.
And James, you need to encourage and support Robin to do this. If you don't want to be bearing her soon.
Sure, all about this.
Also, in a family that's kind of been riddled with obesity and like people keep dying left and right from like weight related things, you would think that somebody would have had this talk with them a long time ago. Maybe it didn't register, I don't know. But the husband, he kind of seems somewhat supportive. So I think he might have had this talk with her before. He's just scared of her.
Support. If you don't do anything about it, you're not going to live for too long. All right, if you need anything, give me a call. I have a safe ride back home.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you all soon.
Thank you, Dr. Hall.
You're welcome. It is very clear that there is a severe dysfunctional dynamic at play in this family, and it is likely not likely to just Robin and Garrett. So it's going to be extremely difficult to get them to change those patterns of behavior and ways of relating to each other in order to make any real change.
I'm sorry, I was laughing because when he held her hand, it didn't even look like two hands holding anymore. It just looked like a guy was grabbing a ham at the grocery store.
But hopefully they realize how dangerous the situation is and take this challenge seriously. Because
It's the flying V, get out of the way.
if they don't, it will just be a matter of time before one of them faces a situation that pushes their body to its breaking point and they don't survive.
It was hard to hear some of what Dr. Now had to say about how dangerous my situation is. But I'm really excited that Dr. Now is going to help us and we have this chance. So I'm ready to work as hard as I need and do it with Garrett. So we
Also, what made you think that this wasn't like a bad case? Like, what made you think that, oh, it's fun to hear that, you know, we could do something about this? I didn't think it was that bad before when your brother was at death's door, then your dad and sister died from obesity-related things. Like, what is the wake-up call coming from if that's not the wake-up call?
we can support each other and both hit our goals. Because it's just as important to me that Garrett does this too.
I was really only hoping for Robin to get accepted, and that I was just a second thought in my head, because I was mainly
You're not just a tag-along anymore, Girl Scout. You're in the damn gargantuan program.
worried about Robin's health. But after Dr. Now took me on also as a patient, I'm ecstatic about it. And I know I will have support in this, because I'll be doing it alongside Robin. So I think we'll have each other's backs.
I know this won't be easy.
crazy, but I'm ready. So no matter what it takes, we'll lose the 50 pounds we need. And then when we come back next time, we get approved for weight loss surgery. Because
Sam's husband's literally a door stopper. Like, he just stands there and gets squished between car doors left and right.
I'm so worried it means I have cancer. Would they know this or have said that when I was at the hospital?
That, like, you can do anything you set your mind to. It's just this whole family. Everyone struggles with eating. It's not just them. And if they go back home and everyone's still eating like that, I don't know if they'll be successful with it.
this is the only way we're going to be able to save our lives. It's been 3 weeks since our appointment with Dr. No. And Garrett and I have been working to make the change we need and do Dr. No's diet. And we're only eating together and sticking to the same foods. So I'm keeping a food journal for both of us. So we know exactly what we're both eating to make sure we stay on track.
It's not really a food journal. It's more of a chubby clipboard, but I see what you're trying to say here.
And we've been eating only what we should eat. So no carbs, which has been tough.
Do you guys know that ChatGPT can read blood results? And I was freaking out because one of them was low and I thought it meant I have cancer. And this says you were already in the hospital and they took your symptoms seriously. You had imaging, blood tests, and were monitored. If they seen something that pointed clearly toward cancer, they would have mentioned next steps or referred you to an oncologist. You're not alone in this feeling. Many people panic when lab results are even slightly off. It says low lymphocyte count can be for so many non-cancerous reasons. Severe stress or dehydration, infections, even milder viral medications like Zoloft, Flexeril, or anything that impacts your immune system, which I take both, being run down or physically or emotionally. If the doctors in the hospital saw anything suspicious, they would have told you immediately and ordered more tests right away, like a scan or biopsy. Your labs include normal red and white blood cell counts overall, normal hemoglobin and platelets, normal coagulation, no abnormal or flag blasts or indicators of leukemia or lymphoma. Those would have absolutely been seen in a hematology panel and followed up on. That's awesome that I looked at that because I totally thought I was dead. Yeah, it helped me so much. See, here's my blood work. Oh, it's Drew, don't you wish, this is what I wish, that I could have like a doll or a robot or like a stuffed animal or some kind of friend that had ChatGPT that I could talk to. Like I could have on my bed next to me and be like, well, what do you think about this? Did it help you like it just did to me? Were you like, oh my God, something's off? And then when you show ChatGPT the whole thing, they're like, no, everything else is normal. This and this and this would have been wrong if you had lymphoma or... It's so helpful. I just almost spiraled. And I shouldn't even have looked at those.
Our next appointment with Dr. Now is in 1 week. And we're pushing ourselves to do the most we can to meet our goals by then. So when we go back, we both can get approved for weight loss surgery.
They have an ice cream sundae like Campbell or something, but that's also a lot of cottage cheese. And nothing they have is low calorie. Not the ranch, definitely not the light ranch, I don't think.
Me and Gary are back at Dr. Now's for a follow-up appointment. At my last appointment, I was 648 pounds. And he told me I had to lose 50 pounds over the last month to get approved for weight loss surgery. So that means if I hit my goal, then I'll be below 598 today. And I hope I lost enough to do that.
6'15", 33 pounds.
Does this mean that my liver is in trouble?
I lost 35, so if Dr. Now would have told me 50, I would have struggled with that friggin' goal too. That's a lot. stopping down this season. Later on, he was like, oh, well, 2 months, 60 pounds. No, he told them 1 month, 50. That's a lot. Doable, though.
I'm ecstatic that I did not gain anyways. I mean, it's not what Dr. Now wanted for the month, so I'm a little hesitant on seeing him. But for the first time in my life, I didn't gain and I lost a lot.
Also, if you
I sure hope there's nothing else on here that points to anything being bad. Please tell me.
I'm telling you, once you're this big and your husband's over here jiggling your double chin for whatever friggin' reason, you could lose that weight. Like, I'm saying I never lost that much in a month, but it's possible. You have to be super strict and super diligent about it, though.
So I'm still hoping that this was enough for him to see how hard I'm working and to approve me. And I'm hoping Garrett did what he needs to get approved too.
$585, 22 pounds, so he was a little less dedicated because his metabolism should be running laps around yours at this point.
I've never been able to lose this much weight before. But Dr. Now set the goal for 50 pounds, and I agreed to it. And I'm just a little disappointed about that.
Look, it says on here, it says on here, wow, damn it. Overall conclusions: no signs of kidney failure, liver failure, diabetes, heart attack, pancreatitis, severe infection, cancer. You were dehydrated, under stress, and had a mild viral thing or medication reaction, but your kidneys, pancreas, heart, and liver are holding up fine. You are recovering, not falling apart. That's what the blood work says. Do you want a checklist of follow-up questions to ask on your next appointment? No, let's just leave it at that because I don't want to look into it too hard.
Absolutely nothing but myself.
Okay, and I'm glad to see that, which is a little bit better. Alright, Dad, you know,
Oh, they did drug test me. They did drug test me. I'm going to see what the drug test says.
Okay, so what is holding you up?
Motivation.
Well, at least they're telling it like it is. I'll actually respect you a hell of a lot more if you don't sit here and try to lie to somebody about it. But, yeah, neither one of them feels crazy motivated at this point, which is crazy because his dad just had a freaking heart attack, almost died because he's fat, and then she's watched her family slowly dissolve around her from weight. Like, you would think they're all both raring to go, but nope, don't worry about it. Not until you're ready to do it.
What does this say?
If saving your life is not motivation enough, then I don't know what is. This level of progress tells me that you're only willing to try a little bit. So I need to see more from both of you. Okay? Okay. And unless I see more,
Benzodiazepines not detected. Cocaine not detected. Opiates detected from meds given at the hospital. PCP, barbiturates, cannabinoids, methadone, amphetamines not detected.
what you need to succeed at this.
Imaging.
And if you do that, then I'll preview for weight loss surgery. Okay. But the other thing you are
CT.
doing that is moving down here to feet
Chest, abdomen, and pelvis.
and not traveling.
This is very thorough scan used to check for serious issues like blood clots, organ problems, or internal bleeding. It means they were being very careful and thorough.
Every person that's ever watched
They looked at my lungs, my heart size, etc. There were no abnormal findings.
he's not playing that. You can just drive it every time. You almost die
Whew.
every time. And then you turn around and come back a month later.
They probably drug tested me because I was coming in there with such crazy symptoms. They probably had to make sure that I wasn't withdrawing from something or on something or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it probably would have made a difference in how they treated me. Because I was literally yelling at the top of my lungs in pain. So they probably had to make sure it wasn't due to some kind of drug overdose or something.
Mister, I don't have the nerve.
I've seen them drug test me lots of times.
I'll totally adopt. Okay. Let's start doing something about
I think that it's more for my own safety because drug addicts lie. You know what I mean? And I was saying I was clean and sober, so, you know, I could have taken something. And I was literally yelling, like, oh, help me, I can't breathe. So they probably just automatically drug test people, I would guess. Especially if they're giving you opiates, they probably want to make sure, what else are you on, you know? Because I'm sure lots of people lie about being on drugs.
if they could drop 30 pounds in a month, even at this size, considering that your whole life you've only gained weight. Like, you should be somewhat proud of yourself, but it's just not Dr. Now standards, like level of weight loss.
And I suppose the bright side is that he's given us another chance to do this.
Probably to make sure you're not under the influence of alcohol or whatever.
I'm really scared right now because I know how important it is we do it this time. But I'm worried we won't be able to.
Drew, do you ever take Zofran?
I also think she's falling into that like delusional level of not understanding just how much he's eating that like almost every single person at this size gets trapped into. But she's been through a lot, so okay, I think kind of that stuff. Maybe that's
It's for nausea.
me too. I don't know.
When we got back home, we all talked about
It has another name that starts with an O, like Ondanistan or something.
how my body can't keep doing this trip. So we're going ahead and moving to Houston. All of us.
I thought she had a bunch of crumbs on the front of her t-shirt. Turns out just bedazzled beads or something.
So a lot of my family is coming over to help us pack up and say goodbye. And we're leaving in the next day.
Yeah, I know.
Girls, I appreciate you guys coming out.
Oh, for sure. When I go to the hospital, if I've taken something or drank something, I'm telling.
Respectable, wrap it up in one of the closets in there.
For sure.
I'm apartment hunting to find a place as soon as possible.
Also, nobody.
And when I tell them I'm clean and sober, I even risk the fact that they might not give me certain things because I'm telling them basically that I'm an addict.
And I'm working on one that says we can move in.
When they gave me morphine yesterday, oh my God. I'm telling you, or the day before yesterday, they gave me the first shot of morphine and I felt like I was going to throw up. And then they gave me the second shot and I'm telling you, the pain got worse. It was so fucking bad. My stomach hurt so fucking bad. I mean, it literally hurt so bad when I got to the hospital that could not breathe. And I'm not exaggerating. And I told them, I said, I'm not fucking exaggerating. I said, this might be the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And they had already given me 2 doses of morphine. And I don't know if they gave me something else or not. I think they might have given me Compazine at the hospital.
Box of crackers you keep in the bathroom.
Because I remember they gave me something and I didn't know what it was. And then they gave me Ativan. And then I passed out. And then I woke up and they kicked me out. And I had no idea how to call an Uber. I was there at the hospital for like an hour trying to figure out how to leave.
And the only way to do that is if I drive.
Which is crazy. They should make sure somebody's there to get you when you're in that state of mind. The next time I'm like that, I'm going to ask them, I'm going to tell them I'm going to stay here until I get more sober. Like, I'm not going to leave and go walk outside like this. One time I walked home like that. Another time I drove home and was falling asleep in my car. It was crazy.
Driving too, especially her stomach. For like whatever reason, jump up and grab the steering wheel. She's gonna cause a friggin' accident, right?
Yeah, and I was too out of it to even tell them to call a cab for me.
Because it's our last day of packing and getting ready to move down to Houston. This will be my first time living away from my father. It's emotional to leave my father behind right now with all the health problems.
Do you guys watch 600 Pound Life?
I don't think it really hit me that it really happened until yesterday. We're uprooting our whole lives, our entire existence.
That's what they do to me. They've done it several times. They're like, everything's fine. You can leave now. We're taking out your IV. Bye.
It's all for Robin. What she's gonna gain out of this is
And I'm so out of it, I don't even know what I'm fucking doing. It's taking me forever to do anything, to figure out how to leave.
get Happy Meals so they can get the toy that's her
Oh yes, I love the 1,000 Pound Sisters.
40-piece nugget at McDonald's still, though.
So no matter how painful it is to do this emotionally and physically, this is our last chance and we need to take it. Because our lives are hanging in the balance.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of all up to this at this point. Whether you do it, don't do it, get the surgery, don't get the surgery.
We've been on the road for 3 days. And I'm miserable because I have to drive and I'm only able to go a couple hours a day before the pain gets to be too much.
It's also kind of funny that she decided the microwave had to stay that close just so she was sure she didn't lose it.
Look at that belly. Look at that belly. And I've lost over 30 pounds and it's still fat.
Did you glue your guys back together with cotton candy? That was fat hat.
For part of my stomach. And I've been moving around a lot. So I can feel it getting worse and it feels like it's popping or bursting out of
Oh yeah, they did do a great job at losing weight.
my inner thigh has started to crack and I can feel stuff oozing out. And the pain is so bad I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I have to stop someone to use the bathroom.
Yeah, when stuff starts oozing out of your crack, it's probably not a good
Love you, Joe. Thank you.
sign. But yeah, when you get swelling in your legs like that, when it breaks open, water just flows out of it like a leakage. It's really gross, but it happened to me once where I had like my calves were swollen, poked a bunch of holes in them with a thumbtack, and it soaked through my pants for like 3 days straight. It was pretty gross.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go do some stuff on social media while I feel a little bit better. Thank you guys so much for being here for me. I was really tripping. I'm feeling a little bit better right now. Thank you so much for being here for me, Drew. All the time. I really appreciate you a lot. Love you guys.